Marrowgate, a city cloaked in perpetual twilight. Fog clung to its cobbled streets. Whispers of Ashen Vale danced on the smoky air. He was a phantom, a wraith, a master thief. Ashen was known only by the whispers. Legends spoke of his impossible feats. He was a shadow, always lurking, always watching. His targets, the wickedly opulent, the cruelly indifferent. The rich feared him. The poor whispered his name with hope. He was a symbol of defiance in a city choked by inequality. But his past, shrouded in mystery, held the key to his motives. Ashen moved through the city like smoke. He was a figment of the night, a nightmare to those who hoarded their wealth. And tonight he had his sights set on a prize grander than any before. Ashen wasn't always a creature of the shadows. He was once a simple baker, a loving father, a hopeful soul. His name was not whispered then, but spoken with warmth. Then tragedy struck. A fire blazing through his bakery consumed everything. His wife, his child, his life all turned to ash. The fire was no accident. It was arson orchestrated by a greedy nobleman. The law, corrupt and bought, turned a blind eye. His pleas for justice were met with scorn. Left with nothing but the charred remnants of his life, he vowed revenge. He embraced the shadows, honing his skills, becoming a phantom. He became Ashen Vale, a spectre haunting the guilty conscience of the city. He would bring down the corrupt, no matter the cost. A message arrived, delivered by a child in rags. A single black feather, a serpent's eye drawn on parchment, the mark of the serpent's fang, a resistance group fighting for justice. The message was clear: infiltrate the royal palace. The king, a tyrant masquerading as a benevolent ruler, was holding something dangerous, something that could crush the city's hope. The palace loomed, a monument to wealth and power. It was a fortress guarded by soldiers clad in steel. But for Ashen, it was just another puzzle, albeit a deadly one. He moved like a phantom, exploiting every shadow, every blind spot. Traps were disarmed with practiced ease. Guards fell silently, victims of his cunning and skill. He was a force of nature, unstoppable and unseen. He reached the vault, a testament to the king's greed. Inside, no jewels, no gold. Instead, stacks of documents detailing the king's treachery, proof of his crimes against the city, against its people. Ashen took it all. He left behind a single black feather, a silent promise of reckoning. The next morning, the city awoke to chaos. The documents, scattered throughout the city square, exposed the king's lies for all to see. Outrage ignited the city. The people, fueled by years of oppression, rose up. The king, his lies exposed, was powerless to stop the tide of fury. Ashen watched from the shadows, a ghost in the crowd. His mission was complete. Justice, in its own way, had been served. Ashen Vale vanished that night, melting back into the shadows, leaving behind a city forever changed. He was a whisper in the wind, a legend.